Let's learn how to find derivatives of trigonometric functions. Derivative of sin x is equals to cos x. Derivative of cos x is equal to minus sin x, and using both of those we can find that derivative of tan x is equals to secant square x. Let's prove this one quickly. So we know that tan x is equals to sin x over cos x. So derivative of tan x will be derivative of sin x over cos x. And now we apply our quotient rule. According to quotient rule, we first keep our denominator as it is and then multiply it with the derivative of numerator, which is cos x, minus we keep our numerator as it is and multiply it with the derivative of denominator, which is a minus sin x, divided by square of the denominator, which is cos square x. Now we simplify it and we will get cos square x plus sin square x in our numerator, and in the denominator we will have cos square x, and we know that the cos square x plus sin square x is equals to 1. So this will be equals to 1 over cos square x, and that is equals to secant square x. Therefore derivative of tan x is equals to secant square x. Now rule number 4, that derivative of sine function of x. Basically we have to apply here our chain rule. According to chain rule, first we have to find derivative of sine function of x and then multiply it with the derivative of function of x. So this will be equal to function of x derivative times cos function of x. We can easily prove it using chain rule. Similarly, derivative of cos function of x is equals to derivative of function of x minus, because cos x derivative is minus sin x, so we have a minus sign here, and here we have sine function of x. Similarly, in case of tan, if we have here function of x, once again our result will be secant square function of x times derivative of function of x. So in case of tan function of x is equals to derivative of function of x times secant square x. Let's do a couple of examples to make these rules crystal clear. Example 1, we have to find derivative of tan 5x square. Our solution we know that tan function of x derivative is function of x derivative times secant square function of x. So our result will be 5 times 2x, which is derivative of our function, times derivative of tan function of x, which is secant square 5x square. We simplify it, our result will be 10x secant square 5x square. Let's do another example. Example number 2. Find derivative of x square sine 5x. Our solution. So we will be using product rule, that first, let's say this is our u and this is our v. First we find derivative of this, keep this as it is, plus we find derivative of this, keep this as it is. So first we find derivative of x square, which is 2x. We write sine 5x as it is, plus we find derivative of sine 5x and we write x square as it is. So x square as it is, and derivative of sine 5x is cos 5x, and we have to multiply it with the derivative of 5x, which is 5. So we simplify it, it will be 2x sine 5x plus 5x square cos 5x. We can simplify it further by taking x out. So we take x out, our result will be 2 sine 5x plus 5x cos 5x.